Well, we're still in the bolt hole. It's time to confront Isabel about her crush on Octagon and whether she frickin' killed his cat?
I mean, I don't think he's going to tell us.
I probably wouldn't tell anyone if I'd done that. Right. Also, she's probably going to want to talk about her own memories, or possibly specifically not going to want to talk about them. The cherry red plastic that sheathes the stick looks slick and wet in the light. Because it's a metaphor.
Right. Alright. Why would it be wet? Okay, why?
It's not, it just looks wet.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I'm glad Isabel's happy about how the run went. I mostly am too. It's really the things that happened before the run that were the problem. Any thoughts?
I mean, if you want to learn about Ramos's cat, ask about that last run. Yeah, and fun. All right, yeah, we learned about the haunted noodler.
Yeah, like the noodle extruder. Got what we came for. Okay. There's no option to
Can't ask.
Mr. Captain Whiskers.
We want to be weird about the memories. Like, we're here, right?
Yeah, since we don't get to pry into Rhombus himself or pry into Isabel. Plugging myself in and
second option.
Key.
Second
Deckers
option.
are weird, aren't they?
I mean, yes.
I would also feel hesitant about this, I guess, if I had memories that I had locked away from myself because they were too painful, and I was now considering whether to regain them. Yeah, hesitation is a good emotion. Shifting organic memories into headwear storage, wiping the originals.
What, wiping the originals?
Yeah.
Oh, I just refer to modifying my brain as wiping the originals. Okay, fair enough.
Or the organic brain is an unfortunate implementation detail she'd rather do without.
Second option is my choice.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. Amateur. Tinker with my brain in the corner of a derelict shopping mall. Was that wrong?
First option. Yeah. I feel like first option is where we should go.
Yeah. That's right. I remember now. Isabel mentioned that her memories might come in handy to help us deal with this Kowloon Walled City situation, since that's what they're about. But I actually don't care too much about that. I don't know if her childhood personally is... Actually, it might help us. She might know things. The growing up there could well provide us some information. But it's not crucial, right? We could live without it. Here's a way to persuade her that maybe the memories have some value. One day I might need them. Were you wrong?
I think first option is what I'd... Alright.
Yeah. Gee, I think we've got a little bit of a douchebag budget here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so glib about it. Yeah, Nathan told me so as well. Alright. Took it through with someone, not Gobbett, someone who could take the situation seriously.
Second option is where I'd spend the douchebag budget.
Yeah, well, we've already spent it. The other end of the data jack cable disappears into one of the octopus's many brains. Thumb hovers over the execute key. Do you think the keyboard really has an execute key? It's not just like...
No, it's just the enter key.
Yeah. Alright, Danny Flash, wish me luck.
That's why we named him Danny Flash, because
yeah,
of lines
so that people
like
can
that.
see that. Okay. Downloading your own memories back into your head. Yeah, it's a somewhat hardcore thing to outcrap. Third one, I think.
I think third one. We don't want to, you don't jack someone out without them.
Yeah. Yeah, she obviously, I mean, look, we've been casting a lot of shade on Isabel these last two episodes, right? But there are reasons she doesn't like interacting with people much and is into computers and technology and so on, and her childhood and the place she was in. So it really does seem like there was some bad stuff. And
also, it was probably that cat's fault it died.
No, fuck off. Fine. That's wrong. Captain Whiskers probably did many things wrong because he was a cat. but there's no reason to kill one. She might not have done that, though. Yeah, anyway, I wonder how much we get to find out about her horrible past. I don't really want to know the details unless she needs to talk about it.
Third option.
Yeah, we're being determinedly supportive. Years of bad memories. Let's keep being
second. Yeah, that's good.
Attempting to be supportive. This is harder than you'd think. Yeah, I already thought it was pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's you've got him in 4K. Fantastic.
Yeah, focus, because otherwise there's no point in having put yourself through this.
Also, the second option is an asshole option.
Yeah, that's beyond.
Don't tell anyone to suck it up.
That's mean. So she's going to put the memories away again afterwards. I see.
Second option.
Makes sense. I always do. Is that so? When aiming your grenade launcher, you always do your best?
Yes, that is true. Like, it's not her fault that the rules of this universe are that it is 64% to go anywhere near where she's aiming.
And when decking, historically, in our runs, she has been very good at it. There was only the one screw up, in fact, and that was really my fault. Rhombus archives some software up here. Oh, okay. Present. My interest is...
I don't really have an opinion here. Yeah,
I like the idea of a combat package.
That is good news.
Yeah.
I would love to give you some space, Azurabel, because we have other things to attend to.
We do. In fact, a whole bunch of people to talk to and see if they will give us missions as well, because Isabel's run was pretty good. So, other characters wanted to give us missions. They're welcome to do so. Such as Duncan! Yeah. Duncan, our foster brother. Duncan, my paisan. Hello. He's bored, I guess.
First option, yeah.
Yeah. Let's deflect.
Yep.
I don't.
Well,
drugs.
Club 88. I don't want to go to the Nazi club. I'm sorry. Even if the trolls are nice.
The trolls place. It is Club 88, isn't it? The trolls place. I don't think they were Nazis. Yeah. Oh my god!
I know. Yeah,
I'm gonna date this video. Did you? Okay, you know Sydney, the city Sydney in Australia.
Yes.
It's in the state of New South Wales, right? And you've probably heard of Sydney before. It's the most famous city in Australia because it's the biggest.
A little bit.
Not, in fact, the capital, but it is a big city.
Right.
Anyway, so New South Wales is an important state, therefore. In New South Wales, they believe they are the most important state of this country. The Premier of New South Wales, who is in the news a lot because of the election in New South Wales, where he will be running to be re-elected soon, on a knife edge because of various things and his party having been in power a long time, he gave a press conference this morning about the Nazi costumes he used to wear to his birthday parties.
Oh! And what did he have to say?
He said he was very sorry.
Oh. Well, that's good for him. And how many Nazi costumes? Like, how many different costumes?
It could just have been the one costume. He only admitted to a single specific costume. He said it was officer-themed. Nazi-specific.
Because he couldn't have been an enlisted man, right?
No, people care about the... well, I'm not even going to speculate because we're in the middle of playing Shadowrun, but I just thought... speaking of Nazis, lol.
Yeah.
Sang. Okay.
Well, I am an American, so like a good 47.5% of my elected officials have done Klan shit.
Yeah, This is more like young liberal stuff. Like liberal here meaning the Liberal Party, who is the Conservative Party. The young liberals are they're like alt-right types, basically, and this guy is from that milieu. He's the kind of guy who, as a kid, he's no longer a kid, but as a kid he was like grew up in a rich family,
young Republican.
Yeah, kind of the kind of asshole who's like, oh, I love to trigger the libs, except he wouldn't have put it that way, because liberal here means, anyway. And so the Nazi uniform when he was young was presumably, because he was like, lol, Nazis. But now he's like, I want to be re-elected as the Premier of New South Wales. And my political opponents have learned of this thing, so I'd better get out ahead of that news.
Well, I hope he goes to hell.
Well, he might, I guess. Probably not. I don't think it's a hell, personally. Yeah. However, wait, holy shit, I just actually read this dialogue. Look at this. It's time for the old Duncan to come out and play.
Okay, so this is Keanu Reeves, Duncan, right now.
Yeah, I guess. He's going to go back to the old
He's
Tim.
thinking he's back.
She here is Josephine Sang. Duncan's been, now that we've heard about Sang from Cheng and other people,
he's still pretending that he and Carter weren't defending. Like, god damn it.
Technically,
man.
Yes, but he still liked Carter, as a boss, and still is his manager.
Yeah, sure. That's entirely what it was. That's the only thing it was. Here's what we do. I'll can just Sang headquarters have some boss when No. All right, this is like the set piece of Heat. We're not gonna do this. It means we die.
Does he realize this is stupid? I just gotta tell him this is stupid. He doesn't even.
No, that's god damn it, man.
It's the way to go. My way.
Yeah, second option. Okay. Fine. Ray used to watch all those great old movies.
Well, presumably he played them for Duncan, in fact.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Benevolent dictator.
Oh, so it's his fault.
Oh, now we're pivoting. God, he's upset. I understand he's upset. Bad things have happened. He won't admit who they've happened to. But you can't be stupid enough about this that gets us killed.
Third option is my choice.
Do things Raymond's way. Double tree, lockjaw.
Raymond's way wasn't doing the fucking set piece from Heat, where you just walk into the bank with the assault rifles and shoot people. Man, okay.
I'm actually getting like a really conflicted picture of Raymond. Like, I don't know what he was like as a father figure.
No, like, this is like the picture of Raymond we get from Duncan is entirely subsumed through Duncan.
Yeah.
We
get a strong picture of Duncan, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And I finally stood up to him. He's
second option.
I
mean, Duncan, like, he's talking about himself, right?
Yeah, he is, and Danny Flash is the kind of guy who, when he has an insight into someone, and he's close to that person, he doesn't actually.
He does it sideways, right? Yeah, he doesn't say expression.
A little pattern.
Listen, he will. Yeah.
Some heads.
Okay.
I wonder what Ray's relationship with his mother was like. Saying like Duncan seems to have forgotten this in his "let's go kill Josephine" thing, that she is in fact Raymond's mother. And I really want to know what the hell happened when he was supposed to be.
We might actually learn that. I don't know if you'll learn that because I haven't actually played the end of this game, but
this game has sucked me in. Its story and its characters are good. I like them. I want to see what happens.
Yep.
And the combat system is fun to use. It's a good game. Shadowrun Hong Kong. Here's my review. It's good. You should play it. Or we should play it anyway.
And we are.
All right. So Duncan, recognizes old patterns. He's not going to insist that we have to do what he says when that thing is fucking stupid. Okay.
Thank you, Doug.
You think this is
first option? First option.
Okay. You don't think third option? Just like piss off.
Well, they are all going to be long days.
That's the one-liner option. Yeah, all right. Good night. Okay. And someone actually calls us Daniel instead of Danny Flash.
Yeah, he does know our name. Do you want to go talk to the people in the lower decks before we take advantage of?
Before and after. Good idea. Let's give everyone the equal treatment, basically. What the hell is with our missing unread message? Anyway, Hatch. It's Rector.
Rector!
He's cool. Got to bring him on the next mission. I think we missed him recently.
Yep.
Any thoughts about that last run, which you did not attend? No, he has no thoughts. He designed a new manipulator.
Reminding us we weren't there. Yeah. Fair enough.
Mind if I ask you a few questions? In fact, is there any chance I could win your loyalty by performing a shadow run? Yeah. Do you have any cool stories from after the Euro Wars? Nizhny Novgorod, the Free City of Berlin. Hey, I remember that place from Shadowrun Dragonfall.
Anarchists. Anarchists are probably pretty cool in this world.
Yeah.
Actually, Dietrich in Dragonfall is an anarchist.
Yep. Yeah, they were
he's an old school anarchist. He's like literally from the 80s Berlin. He's an anarchist from there who just sort of survived.
Anarchists in Berlin have been a thing in real life as well.
Yeah. No, he was one of the anarchists from pre-Soviet fall Berlin who just happened to survive by getting magic. Yeah.
We enjoyed a certain level of camaraderie. Everyone has ditched their old teams except me, who wasn't a Shadowrunner before.
Yeah, he decided to do that shit. He decided to be about that shit.
Do I want to claim that if he pisses off, we're going to be mad? Would we be mad?
That isn't going to stop him, right?
Yeah.
The first option is my choice, or the second option, not the third option, because the third option is just you already did it once.
Wasn't personal. Haven't lost any sleep over my decision. Any of them would have done the same. Rector's a different kind of not a peaceful person to Isabel. He doesn't not get people. She doesn't get people. He just doesn't care about anybody, basically. Yeah. He's interested in
he is building his machine.
Yeah. That's right. That's what he cares about. He's not mean per se, but I don't know if I'd trust him with some kinds of things.
Third option is what I choose here. This is a good, decent place for us to be.
Not a great circumstances. In the circumstances, it is. Yeah. Duncan less than thrilled. Yeah. Sorry, Duncan. Why did you move from Russia to Berlin? Well, wasn't it because of the wars? Grishin Aviacorps. Right, yeah, he worked for them, as a mechanist.
First or second option?
The same circumstances led me to Berlin. I was wronged. Yeah, lay it on me. Stories. Ah, yes, the self-repair system, which he has now got back, by the way. Stolen by a pair of colleagues. Well, hang on, isn't this about the run we've already done?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So people will,
desperation I love desperation and ambition.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning, I suppose, that people were betraying Ractor before he betrayed anyone else. So, he had an example.
Well, no, he betrayed the anarchists in Berlin before these people betrayed him.
No. This was when he was in Russia before he moved to Berlin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So not like he started it in some karmic sense, which may actually matter in this game, where karma is real. It's how you level up. A nationalized corporation. Right, I see. So they wanted to go private. Did you have any leads on where they have my... Yeah, I reckon they went to Ari's Biotechnology.
Yeah.
My homeland is bureaucratic dictatorship. Hey, it could be worse. Romanticized.
The stable anarchy of the flux state. All right.
Look, we're in the free enterprise zone as we speak. That's where we live. It's a
second option. Second option. Yeah. My choice.
The flux state has rules. Yes.
The fucking unwritten rules. It's like baseball. One of you is the pitcher, one of you is the batter, and if you fuck up, you can get drilled with a 99 mile per hour fastball.
Or drilled anyway. That's the whole. One of you is the semi, one of these is the uki. Anyway, Kashay drags his claws over the iron grating. Aha! And so you came here. And soon I will be ready to act. What? What kind of further action is even necessary? So have we already done Ractor's loyalty mission?
Probably not. It feels like It sort of feels like Anderson and the other guy whose name I don't remember from the Ares Asia
Oh
mission
yeah, because they weren't
not.
there. Yes.
Yeah. Like, he didn't actually get revenge on them. We sort of
Mm-hmm.
kinda framed them.
All right. Well, I am in fact happy to help him, in exchange for him using his cool robot to help us on our criminal capers.
Yep.
It's a good trade. We aren't ready to hit an Ari's facility yet. Yes, we just did. Okay, anyway. But, yeah, the colleagues who stole your work. I do think there is some chance that the Ari's run might have been it. Not so sure though. Taylor and Hardingham, yes. And these two.
Okay, no, then I'm
silly.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Still on research. He's intense about it. A matter that's near to my heart ties into the guiding philosophy of my life. Are you familiar with the concept of transhumanism? I am.
Oh, hey! This etiquette academic is so funny.
It's never actually useful.
It's just being a special boy.
Yeah.
It's just being a special boy. Like, oh, I was in a college class for that. Huxley coined that term in the late 1950s, I believe.
Like, I reckon what happened is, in Seattle, right, when the Woos were taken in by Raymond, while Duncan was, like, training for the Cop Academy and arguing with Raymond every day, Daniel at the before he went on his adventure and got into prison, was doing a liberal arts education. Like, he was like getting Raymond to pay for, obviously, an academic
between
background.
8 to 12 years old, which is when you should be getting a liberal arts education.
But yeah, I think basically pre-prison he was basically that kind of nerd. The transhumanist vision has progressed beyond philosophy. It is fact. Kind of.
That's quite a statement.
Yeah, cyberpunk isn't quite the same thing as transhumanity. But I can see how you can fit them together.
If Koshé was part of his body, then I would take his statements on transhumanity more seriously.
Yeah, they appear to be completely separate individuals.
But what he's done is created a very good dog. And that's great. I love that. That's fantastic. It's actually much better than any transhumanity shit that he could have done. But all he's done is created a very good dog.
The capacity for unlimited self-repair is still very good, even if it's not indistinguishable from immortality.
I'm glad he's planning on killing them soon.
Though I'm still not sure that's going to actually happen, because I think we may have done that mission, basically.
Well, what I'm betting... Here's what I'm betting is the case. We were supposed to do all of that talking before that mission. Before we
possibly
took
if we had, Taylor and Hardingham might have showed up on
it. No, I don't think that's true. I think that Taylor and Hardingham still show up on his loyalty mission, the same sort of mission as Zarabel has, but that the order of operations would have made this make more sense if we had done that conversation before the Ares Asia mission that had them
it
not
certainly
in
would
the
have.
building.
Sup, Gaichu? Hello again, Danny.
Hello! He's seated in the lotus position.
I don't know if I actually got anything to talk to Gaichu about.
I'm sure he has stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Actually, the Braille email reading device is kind of cool.
He's blind, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a clear advantage of living in the future if they've managed to produce a reader device that works for arbitrary stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't like audiobooks, and that's cool.
Neither do I, to be honest. I've never been able to get into them. I like books.
Alright, option 4 is kind of an insane thing to say to someone.
Yeah, this got more about being a ghoul instead. That is kind of interesting. Like, it's a disease of some kind, yes?
Look at his fucking head, yeah.
Yeah. The eventuality of killing me and collecting the bounty. Well, I mean, how much is the bounty?
Well-preserved trophy.
A severed head decorating a leaking wreck of a boat, home to extremely private individuals.
We're just fucking yelling at each other about this, aren't we?
This guy really wants to be like 150 years old, but he's not.
We gotta do option 1.
We do. Okay. And most
All right,
people
fair
are
enough,
revolted
man.
by the concept of eating the flesh of humans. Yeah, count me among them.
No. The whole the comparison to diabetics taking insulin takes the cake more than the latter part of that statement.
It's
This
I
dude,
mean, he's
this dude is on
emphasizing.
one.
Yeah, he's emphasizing that that is necessary for him. I guess
Yeah.
humans are no more or less edible than most mammals. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Prion disease is a real thing, dude. I would be really worried about that.
I mean, you only get prion disease from eating brains, right? That's mostly where you
I
get it.
guess. Yeah. Emphasis on the taste of the base meat.
Fucking, he's such an asshole. The sashimi comparison.
Yeah. Do you feel bad about having to eat people? I need this for my book report.
So, Gaichu rules.
I disagree, but Gaichu, the character as implemented in the game rule, his presence rules. I don't think that he rules. I'm glad we're having this conversation, though.
Look, I just see car accident guys, man. Don't fucking judge me.
I was going to kill them anyway. Why let their bodies go to waste?
There are some insane questions in this tree. Number one here is among the top of the most insane questions to say to somebody.
I am going to avoid
just
that
because.
One. Yeah, I think it's obvious why he doesn't smell like rotting meat. It's because he showers, right?
Yeah.
Organized studies of ghoul longevity. I guess the Shadowrun awakening happened recently enough that they don't know how long.
Yeah.
Live for. The Krieger strain of vampiric virus is what makes you a ghoul. Okay, that's cool. It's a riff somehow.
First option is my choice. Because we do have a doctor. We do have a doctor, kind of, on site.
We know an actual doctor. Well, we know a former.
I mean, we know an American doctor, an Ohio doctor.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not licensed to practice medicine or anything, but he does practice it.
He cares more about engines and V8s than he does about biology. But yeah, you know.
What is the deal with your teeth? New teeth created by the infection. Huh. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Do we want to talk about his father bailing him out of jail?
I want to ask when he has any thoughts about the last run.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't know anything about it, though. His father bailing him out of jail.
I mean, we're here, right? Let's do it.
Oh, hello.
Oh, shit.
Hagakure.
That's an actual useful etiquette academic. Holy shit.
I will pick it, but I was just kind of thinking about it. It's, but did this guy... I wonder, did Gaichu have some kind of... the company he worked for, does he feel some kind of loyalty to them still?
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's still literally wearing the Special Operations Forces armor.
That's right, yeah. Is he like... Does he think of himself as a Renraku guy? Would he go back if they would let him? That's actually an interesting kind of character point. When there's a question of life or death, always choose death. Well, maybe.
Throw oneself into the fray with no resignations and act on instinct alone. I guess a guy who likes to eat guys would say that.
That sounds a little crazy, honestly.
I mean, and he admits that. My current state of affairs speaks the truth of this.
Oh.
It seems...
Red Samurai are elite.
Yes, I would say that most people in Japan are unready to live by the code of Bushido.
Yes, this was true even when there were actual samurai who did live by the code of Bushido.
Yeah. I think the second option here is the correct one.
Yeah. Bushido.
All right, fair enough. He still identifies with these special operation units.
Does, yeah. That's interesting.
Yes! Etiquette academic coming through again.
That's too much of a troll to not say, yeah. Always question how one's actions reflect on their lord. Some have criticized him. Cared about the deeper meaning of being
Tsunetomo never fought anyone, and some have criticized him for trying to speak of being a warrior without ever lifting a sword. And I ate all of those people. I ate them all. I ate them all up.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to criticize it. I think
that last sentence is actually pretty good. If lived experience is the only
path, I think it would be deeply hypocritical of me personally to criticize people for writing about things they do not actually experience in real life.
Correct. I agree with him. Option 1.
Yeah. If that is your attitude, nothing to do to change your mind on the subject. Huh? What does he say about masterless samurai? What?
Okay.
What kind of rule is that? Tsunetomo was on something.
No, yeah, Tsunetomo was cynical about the whole thing about Samurai and Ronin, because the whole thing about Samurai and Ronin is supposed to be you only do it once. And he was like, yeah, that shit's not true.
For company men like myself, the choice is serve or die. Actually, it turned out to be both. Huh. Well, that was an interesting discussion after all. Okay.
Alright.
We've caught up with everybody. Oh, well, everyone who works for us or with us. I don't know why these.
What's our money situation?
We've got 884 new yen still, because Isabel didn't pay us or anything.
Yeah, that's right.
She was doing this to help us out, really. Time for a terrible dream.
Yeah, let's sleep.
Yeah. May or may not be any dreams to have here, but for the first time since you got to Hong Kong, you wake up feeling well rested and satisfied. Okay.
It's a trap.
No, it's good. Oh shit. Something is wrong with your mouth.
I told you it was a trap. Investigate with your hand. All right.
I'm gonna run my tongue over my teeth. Oh no! Oh, comeback tooth.
See, I told you to use your hands. Now you've got like teeth dysphoria.
A great chamber, hazy in form and outline. Clouds of red mist that fill the air, perfuming it with salt and copper. Great columns stretching up from the ground to pierce the sky, and above it all, the enormous grinding gears of a broken machine. In the distance you can hear a sound, a desperate, frantic pounding. Something enormous at the door, many somethings, all desperate to get in, scrabbling and scratching and scraping, but unable to find purchase. The way in is locked. You feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment. You've done it. The others are trapped outside, blind and starving, unable to pass through the door. The chamber and what lies beyond it are yours.
This is Raymond's dream.
It might be. A shrill giggling noise fills the air, like the laughter of a small child, mixed with the shivering screech of countless violins. Is that a giggling noise? Anyway. Starving for 1,000 years, time to feed. Only the tooth in your hand remains?
See, you should have just gone with the other thing. We would have not lost a tooth.
We've actually lost a tooth. Cripes. Well, that's unfortunate, and I guess it's entirely my fault. Although possibly if I put my hand in there, we'll just found a loose tooth anyway.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
All right, let's Alright, we only have 800 new yen, which is not enough to really do anything. So let's
take more jobs. More money.
Start the next job. Yeah.
What have we got on offer? We've got going to the Shangri-La to kidnap Rooster Lowe. I forget why we're doing this. I think this was offered to us directly.
This is the glamour thing. This is the like B-list movie thing. We're going to his penthouse.
No, that's Neville Ma. Dr. Shenyang.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, then...
Tell you what, let's go back to the bolt hole and have a look at the mission computer. Because I admit to some degree of forgetting on these things.
We did take a decent break on recording these.
Yep, there was a Christmas.
And a New Year.
Computer. There's so many BBS threads we haven't read, which, to be clear, I'm not going to read at this time. Any pay date? No. But just noting that there are a lot of threads. We're sunk, all of us. Swim.
Some of you know I have a keen interest in blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's about the sinking of Hong Kong. Ah, yes. Fair enough. Why am I clicking on this? Threads. I would totally read all this stuff if I was not participating in recording a collaborative video. Anyway, the jobs directory. We have active jobs, 3 of them. Attending a party, I think is, from Dr. Shen Yang. We got Repulse Bay, Dirt on Neville, and he had this actor, Penny Wong, who works for Neville. Shen Yang wants us to ideally blackmail her.
Steal her from her contract.
Yeah. Also,
and
we think he hit Neville with a car, but Neville is
he did, and Neville came back. He just was he no-sold it.
Yeah, so it's kind of a shady, shonky thing, but we're Shadowrunners. Data retrieval. This job is from the one that's directly from Kindly Cheng, the Eastern Tiger Corporation. Right, there's a guy who wants to whistleblow at Tiger Wright, and he's worried about his family, isn't he? But he's also worried about the experiments on living children. I see. Right, he doesn't want to release the information himself or his family will get got, so he's asked us to steal the information from Eastern Tiger, which is on this boat. Okay. So we can go out to a boat and steal evidence of horrific experiments being conducted by a corporation. Or there's a restaurant job. Kindly Cheng notes here.
We are alright. We are taking Gaishu on the restaurant job.
Alright.
I want to hear his culinary opinions.
Yes, alright. Well, how many things can he confess to sashimi? Rooster Low. Right, this is a red poll for the 289s, the 289s.
Or the Easy Money Gang, if you prefer.
I don't. Shangri-La Restaurant. Right, he has a cool enforcer known as the Talon. We want to kidnap him.
Alright,
Okay. And ideally keep the run quiet, but no one will shed too many tears over a few dead Triad thugs, says the Triad thug.
We should go on that, and that team should be us, Gobbet, Gaichu, and Ractor.
Maybe so.
This is the non-Isabel job.
Maybe it is. That seems actually like a pretty reasonable way to do things. This unread message is bugging me, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, okay. The pitch there, I guess I don't really disagree. Kidnapping Rooster Low seems like a nice self-contained thing. It seems like it's not going to spiral into a huge, complicated mission. Probably. And that he...
No, we don't need to buy a shotgun for it at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's definitely some chance of a fight, but it's not guaranteed. Spider Shen, do you sell anything new yet?
Yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, if she does, I won't be able to afford it, but let's check. Looks like roughly the same stuff as before. And as noted, we have...
Check the armor. Check the armor. Do we have
no new armor?
No, we don't.
No.
It's still just armor 6.
Yeah. Owned.
Yeah, that's what my video games always say to me.
That's the description of all these physical adept skills, because we own them, you see. That's all for now, Shin. Yeah, I don't think there's any kind of random pop-up quest floating around Heioi for us at this time. Just wander around briefly, and then we can... hello. Human transient. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I suppose it could be something we want to stick our nose into. Or ears. The gibbering.
He's gibbering. Gibbering is not a good descriptor for long life.
Guy whose hair has turned white, hands hooked into claws. You've seen them. The devils.
He got into town yesterday, came in on the same boat that we did, seemed normal enough at the time, but now he's stark raving mad.
Probably due to proximity to the walled city.
Yeah.
On the way here now. What have you seen?
Tell me what you've seen.
Yeah, hundreds.
There are hundreds, all different, but all the same. A giant with the legs of a boar and the jaws of a baboon. A woman in jade and gold with 100 blind eyes. A runt with the head of the pack. Slim and beautiful arm. Alright, we are just describing bosses now. Those are bosses. Yeah. They are all coming. Yeah, okay.
Oh, and he's just died.
Yeah, so those were the Yama Kings.
Yeah, he's just describing a bunch of boss fight. He's just like, oh yeah, I saw all the boss fights on GameFAQs, and now I'm dead. Poor guy.
Yeah, no shit.
No pulse. Yeah, I'm not getting out of here. I'm too cool for that. Have you seen my sunglasses?
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, he's gone. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We killed that man.
Well,
we killed him by talking to him.
So someone's got the legs of a boar or some shit. We will fight him when it comes.
And there was the woman with the horns, although I think she might be like the leader. We still don't know whether that in some way represents Josephine Sang or is some kind of supernatural figure or both.
The person we should be worried about is the runt at the head of the pack.
Yes, though I don't know how literally to take it.
Well, if we take it literally, then they have a lot of people with action economy, and action economy is bad.
That's true. Yes. The rigger at the head of the pack.
Yeah. All right. Let's start this mission.
Okay. We unfortunately don't have any party level ups at this point to do yet. We will.
No, we leveled them all up.
Yeah, fairly recently.
I think that the party doesn't progress on like the loyalty missions, right? Like that would make sense. Which is why
might, or they might not.
We don't have any.
It could be keyed to like the main story progression bits, which we get sometimes. The game's whatever the plotting is, it's not quite hub and spoke. It's subtle enough that it's not quite making itself linearly obvious, which is good. Yep. So we plan to go to the Shangri-La to kidnap Rooster Low. Why are there only two options here?
Well, do you want to stay here and look at the third and go to the... No, because the third option is we have to go to the Mahjong parlor and talk to Connie Shang to activate it, right?
We're ready to go. Right, okay. To the Shangri-La, which is a restaurant. Right, and we plan to take with us Gaichu, Rakta, and Gobet. Yeah, that seems like a good crew for this. There's also a bunch of mercenaries who won't take with us, even though one of them is called
Illuminati Alabrad. And El Duce and these are all really good names. Like, these are really good.
Very good. Eos, not so good.
Brent Shirkley. No, scroll down again. Is his name actually? Yes, his name is Brent Shirkley. Shirky, yeah. Brent Shirky. Pretty good. He's just a mage. He's traveling through Hong Kong.
Yeah. Shirking his way, as it were. Okay, what do we got in terms
Should we hire Killa... Whatever. We should at some point.
We should, right? But we're not going to, I think. Well,
probably.
I would be surprised if we did, but I agree that we should. Uninvited guests. All right, a tangle of marine decorum, ambrosial sense, a floating key. So the Shangri-La is a nice restaurant. It's located near Wusing headquarters. It's not in 289 territory, which is why this is a good place to kidnap Rooster Low from. Surely the restaurant is going to have its own security.
Yep. Well, we should probably look for a servant entrance, or
And of course there is Rooster's bodyguard, the Talon. Locate him, extract him from the Shangri-La, and deliver him to your client alive. Simple, fast, low profile. Is it really that low profile when you bring a ghoul with you?
It could be. I mean, he's very cultured.
Yeah. You know...
What do we got? What's like, we've never brought Gaichu, so we probably should see what his equipment is.
Not much. You know what? I'm going to give him, as a way to compensate for not having much complexity at this point, the blaster thing that we're still trying to figure out what the hell it does. He can try it out.
Fair enough. What? All right, look at his actual equipment, though. Let's see what
he's got. A good-ass medkit. And a trauma
kit. Yeah, that's a great medkit. And a trauma kit. What's his outfit?
It's okay. We didn't get any spare level 6 armor, otherwise I'd lean it to him, because his armor's not that good.
What's his sword?
Hand-forged katana. It's also not that good. No, it's okay.
What is our stuff? What's Danny's stuff? Does he have, like...
Actually, Danny doesn't have a damage 5 katana yet, so he's just kind of on par, but he's got flexibility. He's got...
fair enough.
Actually, I put his brass knuckles back. He's got the Emperor's Sword, which actually is a damage 5 katana now that I look at it. The machete. I still don't understand.
So, is it worth it to give Gaichu the damage 5 katana? Like, I'm sure you can use it, right?
The thing is, I kind of got that sword fair and square by not letting an ancient mummy out of a tomb. I want to keep it. Yeah, that's like, I think we earned that by not being fucking morons.
All right.
Trade away some of this other stuff, though.
So we have a medkit 2. We have medkit 2 in our stash. Let's put that on someone. Yep. Maybe put it on Gaichu.
Yeah. Yeah, having multiple medkits seems like a useful thing for him to be able to do. Gobbet can take the grenade because she sometimes doesn't have anything to do occasionally if things go wrong.
Yeah.
A grenade is a good backup plan. Do we want to give this bliss to Gaichu as well? In case he gets just a tank?
The problem with drugs is that they're always like a weird use case. Yeah. A weird opportunity.
Damage reduced by 4, but strength reduced by 1.
Yeah. Like, that is a good thing, but you never, in the moment, want to use it because you could always just be doing damage.
Whereas Toko, you definitely do want to use. It's just good.
Yeah.
Well, that seems reasonable enough. We don't need to get too complicated here. Well, Gobbet spells. We do have a. We still didn't buy any new shaman spells for her. I apologize for this. So she gets armor 1 again.
Well, we didn't buy any new shaman spells for her because we have the best spells for her already.
That's a good point. And also, we didn't have any money. We didn't actually get any money on the last run.
All right.
To the Shangri-La. This high-end restaurant must have some pay data in it, right? Not that we brought a Decker, so maybe we won't find any. Game auto-saved. Okay. That's quite a nice-looking place indeed. That looks like the Talon to me. The guy at the back there, which would make that rooster low. Here's some kind of corporate table. Here's some people one could talk to, such as a security guard and waitress.
Yeah.
How do we want to play this?
Do we want to start right now, or do we want to...
Yep, we could play this by saving the game. And when we come back, infiltrating the Shangri-La.
Yeah. Good night.
Okay. Thanks for watching.